Hello guys, welcome back to the Teach Me channel. I want to thank you everyone for watching my videos and giving your valuable feedbacks. Today here in this video I want to show how to configure Opentelemetry to get the Kubernetes logs and display them in Grafana. What I will do, I have a Kubernetes cluster running in Docker desktop. In that cluster I will deploy this Opentelemetry and then deploy Loki, and after that deploy Grafana. So what I will do, I will configure Opentelemetry to send the logs of this Kubernetes cluster to the Loki. So this is the Grafana Loki distributed system. Loki will store the logs in the file system, and after that we will configure a data source in the Grafana, and we will analyze the logs in the Grafana. So whatever the logs available in the Grafana, we'll analyze them. So that is the agenda of this video. If you think these videos are helping you a little, please do subscribe and share the video. So what I will do, I will go to the Kubernetes cluster. My cluster is running here in this Docker desktop, and you can see the Kubernetes is running. I have configured kubectl accessing this cluster. So what I will do, I will just open my command prompt and kubectl get all. So these are the pods running currently in the Kubernetes cluster. All these are running in other kube systems. So these are the Kubernetes pods that are running. What I have done, I have already installed Helm version. You see, I already have installed Helm. So if you want to know how to install Helm, so I already have a video. I paste that URL in the description. What I will do, first I will deploy Opentelemetry. This is the first thing I am going to do. So what I will do, I will go to the Helm cert repo. You can see this is the Opentelemetry Helm cert. Here you will get some Helm command. So Helm repo add, then use the URL of this Opentelemetry Helm cert, and you can update your Helm repo. What I will do, I will just download this Helm repository into my local machine, and after that I will configure the values.yml because these are the default values. So I want to change some of the values here. Before deploying Opentelemetry, I want to say one more thing. Like, Opentelemetry is a vendor-neutral open source observability tool. You can say it's an observability framework for instrumenting, generating, collecting, and reporting telemetry data, such as traces, metrics, and logs. And you can see there is the architecture diagram for Opentelemetry. This is the Opentelemetry collector. These are the Opentelemetry SDK, then instrumentation in the applications. So after instrumenting in the applications, these applications will send these data to the Opentelemetry collector, and from that collector we can export all these matrices, traces, and logs to different backends. And you can see this Kubernetes related all the metrics, logs, and traces will also will be collected in the Opentelemetry collector, and the collector will send them to different backends like Loki, Mimir, and Tempo. So here what we are going to do is deploying Loki for logs. Let's go to the repository again. So there are three modes of deploying Opentelemetry. One is the daemon shift, another one is the deployment, and the last one is the stateful set. Whenever we want to deploy Opentelemetry, we have to update this mode. You can update this using the command line like helm install. Here you can see mode. In the mode section, you can just give the daemon set, stateful set, or deployment like that. Here it is already described. Mode value needs to be set one of these three. Okay. Now what I will do, I will just download this chart folder into my local machine. I have a directory here named Opentelemetry. So there is nothing here in this directory now. Let's go to the console and go to my directory. Here I will give helm pool, then get the chart name from here. You can see Opentelemetry, then Opentelemetry collector. Let's get the chart name and paste it here. After that, at the end, we'll just put enter. Okay, you can see the Opentelemetry collector, that chart is downloaded here in this directory. Let's go to that Opentelemetry collector. You can see here, you can see values.yml. Open that with Notepad++. Now I will update this mode. So I will update this mode to demonstrate. Then next, so log collection is already okay, it is false, so we have to make it true because we are going to collect the logs of this Kubernetes cluster. You can use this include collector logs also. You can make it true. Then storage checkpoints, let it be false. Then after that, host matrix, you can make it true, but I am not bothering about the host matrix now. Kubernetes attributes, you can make it true, and here also true. Extract port levels, so it will extract the port levels and extract all port annotations, so it will extract the annotations. I'm not bothering about the matrices now. Okay, the collector actually exports data to the various backend. So here it is not exporting to anywhere. So what we'll have to do, we'll have to use the endpoint of the Loki for exporting these logs, so that logs can go to the Loki, and then after that we can get that in the Grafana. I will do the configurations later. Let's go to the console and deploy this. Helm. Let's get that command from here and paste it here. We don't want to set because already I have mentioned that in the values file. So hyphen value. So where is the value file? This is the value file. Get the part of this value file and then paste it here. After that, keep values.yml. Okay. Now enter. Okay. Values collector is now deployed. You can see collector is up and running. qctl get port. Okay, now Opentelemetry collector is running. Now what I will do, I will deploy Loki. So how to deploy Loki? So if we go to Helm search, Grafana Helm search, you will get this Loki distributed. There are search, lot of searches are available. So here you can see this Loki distributed. What I will do, I will download this Helm search for Loki distributed into my local machine. So I will Helm pull. Grafana is the repository name, and short name is Loki distributed. Then at the end use untap. Okay, the chart is downloaded. You can see Loki distributed. Go to the directory, then go to this values.yml, open that using notepad. Let's increase the font. Okay, here actually we don't have to edit this one because I will use the default, whatever default configuration it is available here in this Loki values.yml. Let's deploy this. Helm install Loki. So short name is Grafana. Loki distributed. Just enter. Okay, you can see these components are installed: gateway, ingester, distributed query, and query front-end. Let's check. Clear the screen. qctl get port. As you can see, the Loki distributed is up and running now. We have to update this Loki gateway service in the Opentelemetry collector, so that Opentelemetry collector can send the logs into this gateway service. Get the service. This is the service we have to use in the exporter of this Opentelemetry collector. Let's copy this and go to this values.yml. So here what we have to do, we have to use a exporter called Loki. Then the endpoints, we have to give this HTTP. After this, we have to give API endpoints. This is the endpoint actually we have to use for pushing the logs into the Loki. So let's copy this and paste it here. Slash. Okay. And one more thing we have to do, we don't have to use TLS now. So for that we will have to give insecure true. We don't want to configure certificate. After that, the next thing we have to update is the OTLP protocol. In the OTLP protocol, we have to update this IP. So I will update it to all IPs for gRPC and for HTTP also. So all IPs can push the telemetry data into the collector. So that is why I am using this 0.0.0.0. I think Okay, one more thing that we have to update is in the pipeline. So here we have to update to Loki. Okay, that's it. Let's save it and then upgrade. So how to upgrade? Let's copy this command and paste it here. After we remove this mode and then I'll upgrade, then the end use values file, get the path of the values file. So this is the path, get the path for the values.yaml, then paste it here and put values. That's it. Let's upload. Okay, the collector is upgraded. Let's do ctl get for. Okay, collector is up and running now. So let's get into the diagram. So what we have done till now is we have deployed Opentelemetry, then we have deployed Loki. After that we have configured Opentelemetry to send the collected logs to the Loki backend. These two parts are completed. So next step is to deploy Grafana. Let's go to the console. We will use Helm to deploy Grafana. Helm install Grafana. The start name is Grafana / Grafana. That's it. Press enter. As you can see, Grafana is deployed. Now get this command to get the user password. Let's do this. Just copy this command and paste and press enter. So this is the base 64 encoded password. Let's decode this online. Paste it here and then decode. Now what we have to do, we have to access Grafana dashboard from the browser. So for that we have to go to the console and get the Grafana service. So this is the Grafana service. So what I will do, I will port forward this Grafana service. So kubectl port forward service. I want to forward the traffic to port 8070 to port 80. Okay, and see this forwarding the traffic. Let's go to the browser, localhost port 8070. As you can see, I can able to access the Grafana login page. Now the username here will be admin and the password that we have decoded. This one. Get the password, paste it here, then login. Access the Grafana dashboard. Let's go to the connection and then go to the data sources. To get the logs from Loki backend in Grafana, we have to add a data source for Loki. Then here in the URL section we have to give the query frontend URL. Let's go to the console, copy this query frontend service, and then type http and paste the Loki query frontend. After that we have to give the port number. If we go to the console, you can see port number. Go to here, type 3100 and save and test. As you can see, the data source successfully connected. Now we have to go to the Explore view. We can click here or we can go to Explore and then select the data source. So Loki data source already selected. Let's select the time range for, let's take it 15 minutes. Go to label browser. You can see there are some labels, it is showing automatically. Let's select OTLP, then show logs. So you can see there are some logs started flowing into the Grafana from Loki backend. If we want to get some labels, let's click here. See there are labels, it is automatically giving like attributes, resources, all this namespace, container name, and container restart count. So all these details are showing in this log. We can see all these logs from the Kubernetes cluster. We can get specific namespace logs also. If we want to get specific namespace logs, we can filter out here using these operations. Go to these operations, use formats, use JSON formatter, and then run query. We click the log, there are additional fields available now. Select this namespace attribute and go to the expressions and then paste that attribute. I want to get the logs from all the namespace except default namespace. So I will use this expression and then keep the namespace name default and then run the query. Now you can see logs are filtered out and it is showing only for the cube system namespace. That is how we can filter specific logs for our use cases. To create a dashboard for this query, we can create it. How to create the dashboard? We can click on add to dashboard and then open dashboard. We can have a dashboard now. Let's drag it. Okay, that is how we can visualize our logs in the Grafana dashboard. Thank you for watching in this video. Do like, subscribe and share the video. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.